something, 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 E, something, something, S.
Every time I open my mouth, I can hear this cracking sound. I can hear a cracking sound.
This Greek daughter may oppose your purpose.
Can you hear that? Can you? Cracking sound.
Greek daughter.
Look at the state of me.
Something, something, something.
Look at the fucking state of me!
E, something.
Shut up!
Or what?
Something will knock your fucking something head in.
What's your problem?
My face looks like I'm wearing it inside out. That's my problem.
It was an accident.
You should think about where you land your fist next time you throw it.
You got in the way, it was an accident. I didn't mean to hit you. What, you think I meant to hit you?
I don't care if you meant to hit me. The fact is, you did. You tore skin.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did. Look, you tore fucking skin. Although, to be fair, that fucking Jippo sovereign ring you insist on wearing did most of the damage.
It's not a sovereign ring.
It's still bleeding.
It's a signature ring.
There's like a dent. Jesus, you could have had my fucking eye out.
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to tell you I didn't do it on purpose?
It's probably gonna scar.
Probably.
Oh, you think it's gonna scar? Jesus.
Relax, I've done you a favour. Can only be an improvement.
Fuck off, fuckwit.
Fuck off, fuckwit. Wish I had such an extensive vocabulary. This crossword would be a piece of piss.
Will you just admit defeat and give up?
That's the spirit.
I mean, you're never going to finish it. You've never finished one.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're the same with those Sudoku things. You just frustrate yourself. Why do you even try?
Same way you try to chat people up, I imagine. Eternal hope.
That's good, that's brilliant.
You know what, though? You're right. This is pointless.
Christ, this Norfolk countryside is so dull.
Definitely. Do you know why?
Something to do with it being so flat?
Partly. Mostly because you're a towny bastard.
Yeah, probably. How'd you come across this place anyway?
That weekend I came up to Mitch's stag do.
Yeah?
Well, after it happened, you know, after I saw.
After you saw her.
My head was just...
Yeah, I know.
Needed to think. So I just got in a car, Mitch hired and drove. Didn't tell anyone where I was going, I just got in the car and drove. Suddenly I'm out here looking at this place.
Still can't believe you bought it.
It's only been on the market a matter of days. Some old widower lived here for 50 years. And a week before I come up, he decides to drop. Fate.
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 So what you do with this place once we're done, when it's finished, when it's over?
Wait a while, then sell it, I suppose.
You'll be waiting a while.
I don't give a shit.
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's half an hour from Norwich.
Norwich. I still can't believe you actually bought it.
Well, we needed somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah.
Couldn't exactly do this in a hotel room, could we?
No.
We needed somewhere private.
Well, it's private, all right. No one around here, not so much as a fucking sheep, thank Christ.
Still can't believe you're afraid of sheep.
Creepy wee fuckers, all that killing and buying. Horrible.
You should get hypnotherapy, John.
Nah, that's a pile of balls.
No, it's not. Remember Mary Morgan?
Malteser Mary?
Yep, Mary from Malta. She was scared shitless of clowns. She got hypnotised. She's totally fine now, they don't bother her.
Nah, I think I'll be alright. Not so much around sheep in London anyway.
Well, Mary's not out drinking with Coco and Krusty every Friday night either, but it's a rational fear, must be dealt with.
Well, I've coped so far. I'd like to have done this at home.
That's not possible.
Would have been easier at home.
John, come on.
I know, it's just... I didn't say anything. I've been trying not to say anything. But this whole thing has just been playing on my nerves.
I know. You're alright though. It's alright.
It's just all this waiting, all this hanging about.
I'll make us a cup of tea.
Yeah, great. I'm just about ready for my 75th cup of tea.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know, make me a coffee or hot chocolate. I don't know, mix it up a little, keep me on my toes.
We don't have any hot chocolate.
Jesus, my head's worked.
Now, mine isn't.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just this waiting, I can't cope with it. All that waiting.
Do you want a hobnob?
What?
A hobnob.
Yeah, I heard you. Where the fuck did you pull hobnobs from?
I got them at the garage we stopped at.
And why are they only surfacing now?
I forgot about them.
Oh, I forgot about my hole. You were keeping them shy.
I wasn't keeping them shy. If I was keeping them shy, I wouldn't have asked you if you wanted one.
You're fly as fuck.
All I did was offer you a biscuit.
They caramel regular.
Regular.
Alright then. Nothing changes. You were always hoarding sweets at primary
For
school.
the last time, I was not hoarding for hobnobs.
Well, are you going to give it to me or warm your hands with it?
I am so going to fuck you up.
What?
Which part of park the car roundabout confused you exactly?
It's fine.
No, it's not fine, John. Anybody could drive past, anybody could see.
Nobody's going to drive past. Look, we might as well be up in a mountain in a cave.
Jesus, you're useless. We can't draw attention to us, to this. We can't draw attention to it. Useless fucker, I'll do it. What was that?
Knocking.
From in there?
Yeah, huh?
Open up and check if you want.
What now?
If you want.
You don't want to?
Are you afraid?
Oh, piss off.
Open it then. Check.
Give us a hand then. Oh, stinks.
Do you think she's come round?
I don't know.
Are her eyes open?
It's hard to say. Fucked her face up pretty bad.
What?
Her face, we fucked it up pretty bad, Steve. Jesus, her head's swollen. It's all big now, look at the size of it.
She's not dead already, is she?
No, she's still breathing.
Good.
Let's just do it.
No.
Come on, please, come on.
I'm not finished yet.
Please, let's just dust a bitch in petrol and spark her up.
I'm not finished with her yet.
Did you cut her hair off?
Does the milk taste funny to you?
Did you cut off her hair?
I think the milk's gone off.
You shouldn't have done that. Not without me. Why the fuck did you cut off her hair,
She
Steve?
cut off his hair, do you remember?
No.
She did. He had long hair. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Too long for a boy. Looked like a girl. Used to embarrass me back then. I'd say, Mum, he looks like a girl. People are going to think he's a little girl. Do you remember?
I remember him having long hair. I don't remember her cutting it off.
She did.
I don't remember ever hearing that.
They may have never told you. But she cut his hair. Before she did it, she cut his fucking hair.
I want this to be over. I'd like for us to do this now.
I'm not finished with her. When I'm finished with her, she'll put that rope up herself, tie it around her own neck, and swing from it the way she should have done a long time ago. You'll see.
Can't believe I'm this close to her again.
It's never your fault. I fantasise about seeing her. When I did, I imagined it happening in some faraway place. Some remote town in New Zealand or Australia. And really, she was 3 hours drive away. She's here all along. 6 years in a detention centre.
6 years in a fucking holiday camp.
6 years, and they slap her on her wrist, say, be a good girl, don't do it again. And they let her start a new life in spitting distance to his fucking family.
It's unbelievable. If it wasn't for that weekend, we'd be none the wiser.
Funny thing was, I never really wanted to go to Mitch's stag do. Tried to cancel, but he was having none of it. Wasn't in the mood for it. Or for that crowd. The only reason why I walked into that second-hand bookstore in Great Yarmouth was to get away from them for 5 fucking minutes. And there she was. I knew right away, I mean, she changed. Of course she changed. She was 12 then.
And we were only 3. 1992.
Long time ago, I suppose, but still fucking new. Probably know her face better than she did. I was so scared I'd forget. I'd study those photographs, I'd stare at those newspaper cuttings until my vision blurred.
Yeah, I remember.
Every feature, every flaw, every freckle I knew. She had a clue who I was. Bought some books from her. I don't know, some fucking shit. When I went to the counter, I didn't speak. I was afraid she might guess somehow. My accent or something. Did you hear her speak?
Yeah. When she was crying out for help. Kept on saying it wasn't me, it was somebody else. Doesn't sound like she was ever Irish.
That day in the shop she said, "That's a good book, that one." She was talking about the books. And she smiled at me.
Like she had any right to smile at you, to talk to you.
And when she gave me my change, her hand touched mine and I had to practically run out of there because I knew I was going to vomit. And I did. All over the pavement and all over myself.
It wasn't me, it was somebody else.
I stayed here for a week, you know.
It was somebody else, she kept saying that.
Stayed here in Great Yarmouth. Stayed for a week after that. I watched her a week before I told you. I watched her go to lunch, I watched her go to work. I followed her home. A whole week. And her life, it just seems like
seems so normal. Ordinary.
Like she's pretending to be one of us.
When she was crying out, I started to doubt you, Steve. But then I realised what she meant. She meant that she wasn't that person anymore, that she was different, that she was somebody else, that she had changed. It wasn't just him, you know. That day you took him from the park, that day he put his little trusting hand in yours, that day you took him away. You took his mother. You took his poor fucking father, you ruined them. You ruined his whole fucking family and you took my fucking childhood. You don't get to be somebody else. You fucking animal, you evil fucking animal!
Lock it up again. You know what I always think about? When we were younger. When the two of us were kids and he was still alive. People used to warn us about strangers. Don't take sweets, don't get into cars. Strangers always meant bad men. We were also busy looking out for the bad men, but we didn't look out for the bad kids. They didn't exist then. We thought they didn't exist.
Oh, yuck, this has gone cold.
Another consonant.
One across.
And a
Sweet
vowel.
mistake.
And a vowel. Thank you very much, Jenna.
8 letters.
And that is A.
And with that, we force start.